Hey guys, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys, so we're back to actually talk about Denise Richards and her 18-year-old daughter, Sammy, who have reconciled months after she moved out to live with her dad, Charlie Sheen. Now, if you guys remember, this has been a whole thing, but Sammy hasn't been talking to her mom, Denise Richards. She moved out of the house. She posted on TikTok that she lived in an abusive home, and we didn't know if that's mentally abusive, physically, emotionally. We didn't know what she was talking about. And then after she moved out, she got a cat and she quit high school. So we didn't actually know what was going on. Denise Richards has been pretty vague in interviews, but rightfully so. I mean, it's still her daughter. This is her family, and I'm sure she's trying to deal with this stuff privately. But good news is they have reconciled, and we're back to talk about it thanks to Radar Online. Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And I'm sure you're wondering about this awesome tour merch. So this is Zach and I's tour merch for the upcoming tour in April, going to LA, Nashville, and New York City. You can go to the description of this video. It's the link at the top, and we're only selling the merch until the 16th. It has a full back on it, individual to each city, and even individual specific to the people who cannot come. So hopefully you grab your tour merch, and when you do, message me. That way I can repost. I love you guys. Let's do this.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Denise Richards and her daughter, Sammy, are back on good terms months after the teen moved out to live with her father, Charlie Sheen. On Wednesday, the 51-year-old actress posted a heartfelt note on Sammy's 18th birthday. Denise shared a series of photos of Sammy as a child and said, "In a blink of an eye, you're 18. Happy birthday, my beautiful Sammy. I love you so much. Privately, many more words to share with you. I love you unconditionally, and I am very blessed and grateful to be your mom. And Nana is looking down, celebrating with you. I love you, my sweet Sammy." Sammy was quick to respond, commenting, "Thank you so much, Mom. I love you too." Aw, which is great because, you know, I know personally, and people always say, don't share your personal stories, whatever. But I know personally, when you're in the middle of two different parents, my parents were divorced when I was a baby, but I had multiple stepfathers, multiple stepmothers, and it's really hard to navigate being in between both parents, especially if they're talking bad about each other. If one's more lenient than the other, you want to go live with one, but then you have a new stepdad who could be an asshole, or a stepmom that could be the same. It's really hard to navigate, especially as a kid, because you're trying to figure it out along with your parents. And I don't think that that's necessarily something for the public at all times. But back in November, Charlie Sheen convinced a judge to cut his child support payments from $25,000 down to $0. The two share Sammy and a 16-year-old daughter. This is very disappointing for Denise, but also not surprising. Charlie is putting the girls against their mother. He's pitting them against their mother, which is horrible, a source close to the actress told People at the time. The actor went back to court after Sammy decided to move out of Denise Richards' home after accusing her of running an abusive household, which, I mean, that's a huge claim. That, again, we were all wondering, is this emotional abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse? What kind of abuse is it? Because yes, that's important. Sammy caused a stir after she posted a TikTok talking about time at Denise Richards' house. 1 year ago today, trapped in an abusive household, hated myself, would go days without eating and sleeping, insanely depressed, hated school, etc. This is what she told her followers. She ended, now finally moved out of the hell house, had a spiritual awakening. I own 2 cats, happily single, full of self-love, and dropped out of high school. Okay. I mean, there are a lot of people who drop out of high school. At the time, sources close to Denise Richards said that Sammy was acting out like a normal teenager and resisted the rules that the actress put in place at her home. The former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star kept the family matters private in the months since the public blow-up, and it appears that all parties have worked out their issues. But at the end of the day, you know, this was made public. Everybody's asking Denise Richards for answers, and she doesn't have to give them to us. This is something, if you want to find out, like if her and Aaron Vipers, say that's her husband, say that they're navigating a breakup or a divorce, or you want to find out about the Brandy rumors, yeah, that's all fair game. You put yourself on the show. But when it comes to these celebrities and their children and trying to figure out the mom-daughter role, I think that's where we should probably take a step back. And I know what you guys are going to say. That's ironic. You're making a video about it. Yeah, I get that. But also, I'm making a video to shed light on the positive fact that, hey, they split up. she moved in with her dad, and now it looks like they've come back together. So that is a good thing. Now, I don't want to just give you this information and not ask your opinion. I actually have a few questions for you guys. One, what are your thoughts about Sammy and Denise making up? Two, do you think that she will end up moving back in the home, or do you think she'll stay with Charlie Sheen, where it seems like there are not that many rules? And three, would you ever want Denise Richards back on your TV for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? I think that's a fair question. I think at this point, she's made it very well known that she would come back. I don't necessarily think she brought a lot to the show, and I couldn't believe the paycheck that they were rumored or reportedly paying her for her time on the show just because she was a celebrity. But there was a lot of drama. She did end up walking away after 2 seasons out of her 4-season contract. And when she did, it seemed like she immediately regretted it, that she wanted to come back on the show. And even Garcelle was kind of fighting for that. But the way that she talked to producers, the way that she had an abrupt exit, I don't think Andy Cohen, the suit and ties at Bravo, or any of the producers are lining up to work with Denise Richards again. But I could be wrong. Guys, go ahead and comment below. And don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. All right, guys, ad time. If you guys want to grab a cameo for me, you can. I posted it in my community tab. We are doing $15 cameos where we're giving 100% of the proceeds back to Be Strong, where they're giving 100% back to Be Strong. Back to Ukraine. Where is my head at this morning? I need more coffee. Also, guys, if you want to grab some of our amazing tour merch, well, you can, and you can find it at the link in the description of this video. It also has a full back, like I said. Okay, you guys can grab that. And don't forget to grab your tickets for our Spilling Tea Live tour. Go to spillingtealive.com. With that, no more ads. I love you guys, and I'll see you so very soon. Bye.